Hello? Hello? Hmm. I'm not hearing you if you're talking.
Hello?
Hey,
You can hear me now?
yeah, what'd you do?
My mic's broken.
Oh,
So, you know how my headset, the right earphone, won't make sounds unless literally I'm holding my cord in a specific manner?
hmm.
Yeah, so that disabled. For some reason, even though it's the right side, it's not picking up the headphone jack. So, yeah. Let me know if I go out because I can't eat. I mean, I can kind of tell, but if I can't hear on my right ear, then I think that means audio's gone out. But so yeah, that means on the agenda I need to get a new headset.
Yeah. Hey, you can do it with your money that you get from Publix.
Yeah, but I mean, I haven't started working yet, so I don't. There's nothing that I haven't got paid yet. But I mean, yeah, once I get paid, then I could. And that's actually literally, I was thinking, my first purchases with my paycheck. One's going to be a new headset, and the other is going to be an Alan Walker mask. Because, I
Hmm.
went to the Alan Walker concert, 2019? Yeah, 2019. February 2019, I believe. Uh, but my dad was like, no, you can't get a mask. Uh, and then it's like literally a year later, look what's in fashion, masks.
Uh,
So
you
literally,
called it.
if
You
I
called it home.
if I got a mask at the concert, I would have been a year ahead of schedule.
Hmm.
So, um, plus Alan Walker masks are cool. I mean, just because if you like only people who know about the artist and who kind of knows about Alan Walker and that kind of stuff, his music, only they will understand it. And so it's like a little Easter egg for people. Um, so that's kind of one reason why that. Plus, it's a mask, and it's good to have more masks because I only have like two, and one that I have is both. Technically, I do have more at my disposal, and I have a lot of like disposable masks. I don't want to wear those. Um, but the two that I really have are from school, and one of them is literally starting to get shredded. Like the seams are starting to come out where the string goes. So, yeah, fun times. Um, so getting a new mask would be good. But yeah, I I'm gonna need to oop, I'm gonna need to get new headset. And so that's why the previous nights when I've been or the other nights when I've been streaming on the PC, that's why I wasn't registering my voice and the headset. That's why. Well, at least I know now why it wasn't working. So hopefully I can fix that soon. I mean, I think technically um, after orientation they should get me in this week for like my first shifts. So hopefully I will be able to get a paycheck soon. I mean, I don't know how often they do paychecks. I mean, you work. How often do you have a paycheck come in?
Once a month.
Once a month? Okay.
Well, normally it's bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. I mean, I do have a person that I could talk to see if he knows how Publix does theirs. Um, my sister's boyfriend works there. Not at my store, at a different store. So I could ask him, see if he has the knowledge that I am looking for. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight. I'm just feeling out of it, so.
You could do it all night long.
I mean, I can, but right now I'm just not feeling it, really. I mean, after I get streaming for a bit, then maybe I'll be able, like, revitalize myself and be able to last longer, but right now I'm just not feeling it so much. I mean, a good thing is, for today, getting the vaccine didn't make me feel sick.
Hey, that is good. Normally it does.
I've heard that it's at least with my one case example, it's been 50-50. My mom's school, they all got the vaccine. They all got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Literally like an ambulance rolled up and gave them the vaccine. But in my mom's case and example, half of the teachers, the other half didn't. Did you catch that?
A little bit. It's kind of going. It's going like.
Yeah, I'm trying. No. And right now the game stops. So I don't have constant input of audio. So I'm trying. It's a very fine balancing act that I'm doing. Okay, it should be up now. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. So right now what I'm doing is I'm actually kind of looping headphone cord around the handle of the controller. That in. So it might go out. If it does, just let me know and I'll fix it as quick as I can. Because I also don't want to be out, because literally until you joined, there was no audio. And I was talking the entire time. So, a lot of audio was missed out. You know?
Yeah, I feel that. It's like when your teacher's on mute.
You can hear me right now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Okay. So right now my right headphone's not putting out audio. It's only the left, so... I mean, it does make sense, because with 3mm port, certain lines, segments of the audio jack control different things, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah. Tomorrow, I got a bit of stuff to do. I need to do a computer science lab, a computer science assignment, and I have to watch 2 calc lectures that I've missed, and then take a calc quiz. The calc quiz won't be that bad. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just semi-paranoid about it. just semi-paranoid. Plus, I'm lagging out like crazy. So, yeah. So, I noticed that you didn't stop and watch the concert.
No,
Not...
when the concert went live, I had to do something else.
Ah. Luckily, you did pop in and tell me that the audio, wasn't recording or streaming.
Also, yeah, also the audio that was playing sounded terrible.
I mean, it was streaming from. It was a live stream being live streamed, so there was a lot of delay. And I
Yeah.
think I was live streaming it at max I could on Discord with the best frame rate. Since the server doesn't have nitro, you can't go like super specs. So I think it was 720p at 30 frames. So, you know, the frame rate wasn't the best. I mean, technically, if people were watching and they complained to me, I could have said, okay, here's my account to their website, log in, and join the stream from my account. Because technically, I also had the stream going on 2 different platforms. My computer, and then also my phone, even though I wasn't listening to my phone. Although there was a time or two where the live stream buffered, and so on Discord I just turned up my phone volume and played it loudly. It was a very good concert. I quite enjoyed it. Oop, eek. Are you there? Hello? Hello? Earth to Walker? Hello? Can you guys hear me on stream? I'm just very worried now that you guys can't. And Walker can't hear me either, so I'm very worried that audio is not being outputted. That didn't count as a long shot kill from there. Oof. I need long shot kills. I don't really have the range. I definitely don't have the range if I'm dead. So, there's a facet. Haha, Nosebreaker. Nosebreaker with a giant RPG. I mean, I did hear Walker's mic do some weird stuff, which I know that's normally when he mutes his mic. So, I'm guessing he's just mute. But still, I'm highly worried that he's not mute and he's just not hearing anything from me, so he's not responding because he can't hear anything from me, and so he's not responding. I knew there was a person back there. Just couldn't find them. And I died to them. Haha. I don't know why I'm doing hipfire kills, because I don't need hipfire kills. I mean, it's just fun. It's like, haha, I have a huge magazine, you die now. I want to question where I got killed from. A problem I have is there's not really long shot kill potential. I see that I have 3 people watching. How are you guys doing? Um, Walker, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm back. Um,
Okay, I'm.
my mom literally wanted to show me a funny cat video. So,
Okay, I'm just heavily paranoid now because, I have to be holding my mic and it's a very fine position, so I don't know if it's going to cut out or not. So, to the person that just joined, thank you for joining. I am experiencing some audio technical difficulties, so please bear with me and let me know if my mic cuts out. Please and thank you. But yeah. Ooh. Oh no, it's just a death bird. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming tonight. Probably not that long.
it's only 11 o'clock. Weren't you up until like late last night?
No, I wasn't up that late. I went in bed pretty early for me, so. There we go, that's a long shot kill. Only a lot more of those left. He didn't think I would notice, but I did. You didn't get that reference, did you?
It was an Iron Man reference in the first Avengers. That
Yep.
man is playing Gallagher. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Yep.
Boom. Don't even try to pull that stuff. I got 100% of the references.
I'm just making sure. You can never be too sure. You always just have to randomly question people's quote knowledge or their sanity. You just have to question these things. You know, like you have to. You never ask a girl her age. You never ask a man his salary. You never ask a gamer what's his KDR, and you never ask me my sanity. The first 3 things are in many meme formats. I just added the last one for fun. For my own personal flair. Because why not? Why not? I have so much to... I quote unquote have so much to do tomorrow. Because I need to go out, buy work appropriate shoes. I didn't buy the other day because I wanted to check another store, and now I've just decided, I'm not going to check that other store. I was going to go to like a shoe carnival or something like that. I was at Kohl's, but I was like, why not just go over to Shoe Carnival and let me look at their selection, see if there's anything different that I would like.
Have you tried? Go ahead. Sorry.
But it was like a Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday when I went there, and it's almost 5 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock, rush hour kind of starts and whatnot. So I didn't want to be going out literally across town when it's about to become rush hour. So, I didn't want to get in that kind of traffic. Um, so, I didn't go out. I didn't go yesterday when I was literally right there because COVID shot. and so I don't think I'm gonna go Shoe Carnival. I'll just go Kohl's, because I did like the one of the two that I was looking at. So I
You
guess
could.
I'll get those.
You could also swing by Shoe Depot
Yeah, I mean,
or Walmart.
yeah, I mean, I. The thing is, I also have technically like 4 things of code to develop, um, all using OOPs. So, I mean, I vaguely understand OOPs, but still, it's like, it's complicated. It's like some kind of operator performance thing with Doodad. I forget what OOP stands for, but people who know code knows what I kind of mean. It's similar to like developing different methods, more or less. But yeah, so it's all in Java that I'm doing. So I mean, it's not that bad, but it's also not something that I am truly adept in. I'm still I'm still a fledgling when it comes to coding. You know,
Yes. But soon you shall be the master when you graduate college.
yeah, no. When you graduate college, then you can look up Stack.Overflow without it being like a bad thing. You know, in college, it's like you have to be very careful using Stack Overflow. In Java, it's like, you know what? I found half this code from Stack Overflow, and that's perfectly fine. Stack Overflow is like literally a coder's best friend. It's like
Yeah.
Reddit, but for code and coding problems. You can post your code, post the error, and then people can help you out. I literally turned around that box and I was like, I'm in danger. Because I literally saw a sniper scope looking at me in 2 human bodies. One of them was a jigsaw body. Well, actually, it's a Billy the Puppet body. But still close enough. Billy's the name of Jigsaw's puppet, right?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it
Yes,
is. Oh, I've never seen the movie either. Never seen a Jigsaw movie. Nor will I.
Yeah. Do you like horror movies?
No.
Okay, good. People who like horror movies are always kind of weird.
But it's me we're talking
Well,
about. You should know I'm weird.
no, not you kind of weird. More like
So there's a me kind of weird classification now. Okay, good.
there's 2 different types of weirds. There's like, well, there's several different types of weirds. To take it back, there's like, okay, there's like Luna Lovegood weird. Then there's like, Hannah Mickler weird, which Hannah Mickler's not weird, more like just quirky. Um, and then there's like you weird.
Okay, please classify each section.
Some weirds are better than others. Like, okay,
Okay, where do I stand? That's the question.
you're like a level 6 out of 10 on the weird scale.
Is there
Maybe a level
anyone
7.
higher than
Oh
me
yeah, there's lots of
classification?
people higher.
Oh.
Yeah. There's lots of people higher.
But out of
From,
the
like,
3
weird
classifications of weird, am I
No,
the
no,
most
there's not just
extreme?
those. No, there's not just those 3. There's like multiple classifications of weird. There's like that kid that, okay, so very weird is like bottom tier, bottom of terrible, awful weird. Then there's like weird, and you're up on like level 6 out of 10. So if there's 10 tiers, then 10 being the best tier, and 1 being scum of the earth, you're like a level 6 or a 7.
Aw, so you're saying that I'm. Aw. I'm now
You're better than
disappointed at where
you're
I
better than
sit.
like I'd say about 70%. You're better than 70% of people.
Yeah, but now I'm disappointed. I was hoping I was stronger than that.
No. The
I mean,
higher
the
it goes
thing
up,
is, you've
the bigger
never
it is.
been with me overnight, kind of deal. Like, you've only seen me in small doses at school where it's very tame. So the
I
question
thought
is, how
you
much
you
weirder
were already
can and will
this.
I get when we live
Okay.
on campus together?
So the ranking system doesn't necessarily equivalent to how weird you are. Like, for instance, um, it just means the quality of weird. You don't want to be like one tier weird. If you're one tier weird, you're really weird, but not like a cool weird, or like super weird. Like, ugh. Like, okay, like there's quirky, who's kind of weird. Like, um, like there's the cool weird, like kind of make me weird. Like, she's like level 8 on the scale as far as weirdness goes. Likes horror movies, really good at makeup, does cool stuff, you know. And then there's like, uh, then there's furry weird. Furry weird's really weird. That's like bottom tier weird. Like, should not be a thing. Um, so that's where the thing stands.
So, how can I increase or decrease my level?
So you need to increase your level if you want to improve the quality.
So, how can I go
Because
down?
down, you don't get weirder. Down, you just get like worse. It's like saying,
I don't know
um,
your classification system.
okay, the classification measures quality, not actual like weirdness. Like the quantity, not it's all quality, not quantity. So, like, arguably, for example, I'll go back to the Luna Lovegood example. Sorry, it's on my brain. The group chat was talking about Luna Lovegood. Anyway, she's arguably weirder than you. However, her weirdness is on a higher level because it's elevated. So,
Because why?
because it's the quality of weird, not necessarily the quantity.
And what's her quality of weird, I guess?
Not that kind. Okay, I'm trying to think. Oh man, my friend's teammate's banner. He left. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Left mid-match, and now we are at a disadvantage. Because he's a nerd.
I need to maneuver my headset because I'm having a semi-hard time hearing you.
Alright, okay. Sorry, that was like middle of the match, so it's hard to think. Now I can explain. So basically, Luna Lovegood and Hannah Mickler both do weird stuff like makeup and horror movies and stuff like that. But that's not that weird. That's not like creepy weird. Um, like like furries or other stuff in that area. And because of that, you know, they're on the same level. Like everyone's on the same quantity of weirdness. But the hierarchy of weird, they're on a higher hierarchy and a much greater tier list because people can tolerate that weird. People actually sometimes like that weird. Granted, people sometimes like furries too, but those people are on the bottom rung. And so, yeah.
So where do I sit again?
So you're on like a 6 or a 7 scale. So you're more like pyromaniac weird. Because of that, you're higher on the scale than a lot of the other ones. Like, okay, I'm trying to think of something besides fur that's on the bottom of it's on the bottom rung type stuff. Um, oh, I know. The super, super creepy anime guy. Not like the regular anime guy, but the super creepy anime guy that, like, is a little bit too into anime and a little bit kind of a perv. Those guys are also on the bottom scale.
I heard pyromaniac, and I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that scale.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm happy with that scale. But remember, you've only seen me in the school environment, really. Which is more or less a tamer environment. Next year, you're going to be rooming with me. Imagine the kind of chaos that can happen at 11 o'clock at night.
If
Or
you're gonna
like
be up at
whenever
11
you come
o'clock my
home
time,
from
yo,
classes and the apartment is just pitch black, no lights at all, and then you just hear, "You weren't, you merely adopted darkness as your ally. I was born in it, molded by it." And then you hear the Darth Vader, and then out of the corner,
oh,
coming out of a room, you just see a lightsaber ignite.
I
And
only
then
got
you
like a
get
third of that.
ambushed by all of our friends in the apartment. See, that's the kind of chaos that I could feasibly do. And that's probably just skimming the bottom of the barrel. I could get more chaotic than that.
So you're assuming that I'm awake at 11 o'clock.
What?
I said, you're assuming I'm awake at 11 o'clock.
Whenever you come home, it doesn't have to be 11 o'clock. It's just the
Okay,
apartment, all the lights in the apartment are going to be off. The windows are going to be covered by heavy, like, canvas material that won't let light through. The friends are going to be in the apartment, waiting to
yes.
ambush you. You're going to hear me do Bane's quote, breathe like Darth Vader, come out of the room with a lightsaber ignited. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine how much crazier I could get. Imagine me on like my third cup of coffee crazy. And that's still very tame. What is my craziest ones? 4 cups of coffee? Nah, that's still too tame.
That's still too healthy. You can't be that healthy. You have to at least be ultra unhealthy.
No, that's tame for me. If I had 4 cups of coffee, I would be pretty chill. If I had a single cup of coffee, I would be chill. Or crazy. Or both. Who knows? Both sounds good. Both. Both is good.
Both are good. You get it because it's just like a meme.
Yep, from the Rotel Dorado. That's the movie it's from. Never seen the movie,
Neither have I. I didn't even know the movie.
I just know that that is the movie that it's from. Would melee canceling a reload be faster? Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I just oftentimes get myself in a bad scenario where I just reload because force to have it, and I'm out of bullets and reload animation, and I die. I wish this gun had a drum mag. That would just make it so much better. 100-round drum mag? Nice. I mean, the Kilo has a 100-round drum mag, and it's nice. It's fun. Then you get the definition of spray and pray.
Yes. Always spray and pray.
Yes.
Always spray. Sometimes spray.
Remember, if it moves, shoot it. Oh, I think it's from an anime, but I'm not sure. I just know the TikTok audio. It's like, if it moves, you shoot it. You shoot it, it dies, and you move on, something like that. I haven't heard the quote in forever, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's like, keeps those bullets flying, keeps those grenades raining, something like that. I wonder if I have it saved. Even if I had it saved, it would be forever for me to find it. In the eternal abyss that is my saved audios. And the thing is, they're not like named specifically, it's more like, because TikTok audio is up to the creator for the name, and so it's like some might not even be like named in a formal naming convention, so it can be like very hectic for the name. Yeah, I got an advanced UAV. Watch them die now. The question is, how crazy can I be? That's a question that I would like to know the answer to myself. You know?
Yeah. I missed that last part. I think your audio went out.
Yeah, probably. I want to know how crazy I can get. Like, where does the craziness stop? That is the question. The craziness is... The question is, how long is this rabbit hole?
No, the craziness question is rabbit hole crazy.
What?
Crazy question, rabbit. Crazy rabbit.
My question is, how deep is the craziness rabbit hole that I'm on? How deep is the hole, and where am I in comparison with the bottom of the rabbit hole? That is my question.
Hmm.
And the thing
At
is,
least
I am not sure. I got so many kills right there, it was crazy.
So,
Yeah,
how
finally
would you like to play some Apex?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, how would you like to re-download Call of Duty?
That would take forever.
I mean, you could have started it up at the beginning of the stream.
Well, I could have, but I didn't.
You really should get back into Call of Duty.
No.
I mean, it's a fun game.
Did you see that thing that said um it showed like the Beethoven thing? It was like it said looking when Beethoven just released a new album on Spotify. It said 2020 being a disaster. It said Beethoven releasing a new album.
Maybe I know what you're talking about. I might.
It's just it's random memes. That's what all my brain is at this point. Random miscellaneous
Hmm. I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing you, especially if my headphone goes weird. I'm constantly having to readjust my headset cord to make sure I'm hearing it properly.
Yeah, it's probably mine, and because my mic sometimes is really quiet.
I think it's also my headset in because if I have it turned properly, both ears work and I can hear audio's a lot louder and crisper. So I think it is my end, partially. How much are like Turtle Beach headphones?
I don't know. Turtle Beach headphones?
Yeah.
I think they're at least $100.
How much?
At least over $100, right?
100?
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like you're wrong because I remember getting. I've had like 3 pairs of
Jeez.
headsets since I've started streaming. So, um,
What are you doing to your headphones to just destroy them so much?
just sometimes they have an awkward angle for the audio jack. I don't know. In the past, like the something happened with the cord, and like the, I mean, also another thing is, I wasn't just using those headphones for streaming. I was also using those for my everyday headphones, and I
Yeah,
am an avid YouTube watcher, and so, I would often have be holding my phone weird and have the audio jack be bent. So that's kind of how. And so, if it was $100 headphone, then that would be very steep. So I'm guessing it's probably about 20 to 30 bucks.
mm,
I'm actually gonna
could be
look it
right.
up right now. BestBuy.com. There it is. Because depending on how much, I don't have a lot of money to my
Oh
name right
shit.
now, so. But depending on how much it is, then I might just tomorrow when I'm out at Kohl's just stop over by the Best Buy nearby and pick myself up some new headphones. Let's see. Okay, really good like wireless ones are like $100. Okay, the ones I have are $25.
Okay, yeah.
The
But there
Recon
are
50p.
more expensive.
Yeah, the most expensive that I'm seeing on Best Buy is the Turtle Beach Stealth uh, 700 Gen 2 Platinum wireless gaming headset, and it does say it's for Xbox. It is $150. The Stealth 600 is $100. The Stealth 700, which is for like PlayStation, is also $150. So the Stealth 50 is what I'm going to be getting. I mean, I could up. No, wait, never mind. I don't have that much money. I could upgrade to the Stealth Recon 70. I don't really know the difference. The only difference I'm seeing in the picture is the style of mic. The Recon 50 is the one that I have, and the mic is like moldable, and the Recon 70 is like a stiff mic. so it's not flexible.
Hmm.
And also, I don't have $40 to my name. So, I wonder if they have. I I doubt they have them there, but I wonder if Kohl's has them. Probably not, but
Kohl's?
I mean, I don't know. Kohl's has
I
some.
mean, I'm sure Kohl's.
Kohl's has products.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
Kohl's has them because Kohl's does have.
Kohl's have stuff, but does it
Yeah,
have
it
the
just it
stuff that I
does.
want?
But what's your affinity with Kohl's, man?
That's that's why I'm getting my shoes tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I know. But it's like,
And
I mean, we talk about
also
Kohl's
that's
and
where
food.
so my sister's boyfriend who works with the same company that I'm going to be working for, that's where he got his pants, and that's where I went to go get my pants as well, just because okay, he went to go get them from there, so I'll go get mine from there too. And plus it's more or less a one-stop shop for both the pants I needed and like shoes. So
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you have a point there.
and mainly just because I needed pants, and
That was
I've had contact with someone who bought pants for the same company that I'm going to be working for that I need the pants. And so since he got it from there, I was like, okay, I will get mine from there too. Just because he's got his from there, that means that they have it.
that's
Although
true. I
although I probably
think
got
that
a different style, because uh, I think they're called Haggards is the brand.
Adam.
Uh, I could have got Docker's pants, but I did not like the material. It was a very, like the fabric was heavier and thicker, and the Haggard ones were a lot thinner. And I'm like, well, I am going to be working, uh, and I want material that will be comfortable and cool. So I didn't go for Dockers. I am lagging hard right now. It's impeccable. It's also really bad how bad I'm lagging. Yeah. So yeah, and tomorrow I don't want to be out a lot tomorrow just because I have 4 different codes to develop, and I at least have 1 hour of calculus lectures to watch or more. Because calc class is about like an hour and a half, and I have to watch 2 of those. And normally, like the first 30 to 40 minutes is going over the homework from the previous day. So I can skip like about 30 minutes until the new material is being taught. Depending on how much questions there are from the previous homework, will determine how long that first segment goes. And I need to do that because at the end of the night Sunday, there is a calc test or quiz due, and so I need to have that done. I need to take the quiz, and to take the quiz, I need to know the lecture material, or at least have notes on the lecture material so I can use it while I'm taking the quiz to make sure I know the content. You know.
Yes. That's sort of what you're going from. Yeah.
Because the quiz is pretty much directly over the lecture notes to some degree, or one of this week's lecture notes. We only have 1 quiz a week, so and as long as I have notes on it, then I can easily just swap over variables. If in notes it used an X, but in the quiz it uses a Y, I just swap over the X and Y. And that kind of stuff. I mean, it's going to be I think it's going to be over series instead of sequences. I think that's what the quiz is over. I mean, I can always look at the quiz, and so I can just kind of accelerate. Like, I can just cherry pick what I watch right now on Sunday, so I can do the quiz, and then eventually before the next test, I'm going to have to watch all the material. That kind of stuff.
Yes.
Because technically, every day there's a 2% penalty to not completing the homework. So right now, for like the Tuesday homework, I'm about maybe 6% penalty.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, I've procrastinated longer doing calculus homework. The calculus homework is only open until like that unit's test. So yeah, last unit test I had a lot of homework to do. But so relatively this unit I'm staying up to date. I didn't watch class on Tuesday because I didn't watch class on Thursday because I didn't watch class on Tuesday, and I was kind of like, I don't really want to watch today's lecture.
I don't really want to go to work today. I don't really want to go to work today.
Pretty much that's an accurate statement. But yeah, so also something that I need to do is I need to pick out my summer classes and then my fall classes.
I want to do that sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah, I know, because I've already messed up big time because I wanted to take physics lab, a 4-week physics lab, and now all the physics labs are full. I think all the chem labs are full. So, right now I'm looking, because I want to take Art and Society and Chem. Those are the ones I want to take, because I think all of the physics classes are full. So, I want to look up, I want to make sure I get a professor that I like, more or less, or that I will like. And I'm also doing that for Art and Society. I'm finally actually learning and using Rate My Professor.
Ooh, nice.
So, I mean, I should have been using that sooner. And have done the research a lot sooner, but it's me we're talking about. You get what you get. If I procrastinate all the way up into the day it's due, I do that. But so, the good thing is that means there's no in-person classes. It's all asynchronous.
Well, right now, but you know, wait. You're talking about
First summer. The downside is they're 8-week classes. Kim is 8-week, and I think the professors I want for Art and Society is the Maymester.
But I thought they were still trying to go back on in person.
I don't know, but I think no matter what, they will still have asynchronous options. At least I hope. But at least for the summer, it's going to be... I think I'm going to take a Maymester Art and Society class. And then I'm going to take an 8-week Kim class. Which, I mean, that will make Kim a quote-unquote easier. Just because the material isn't condensed down to a lot shorter time. Right? Because a 4-week Kim class would be a lot. Because it's condensing down all of chemistry that Chem 1111 would teach. Or actually, it's 1211. And condensing that down into 4 weeks instead of 8 for the summer. And summer is still a lot faster than other Chem classes. And what I'm going to do is, so according to like the degree thing in the doodad, it shows that I can for sciences I will need to take two different kinds of sciences. Either I need to take essentially science A and science or I can take science A and science B. But if one of them I have to take a lab, the other I don't. So I can either take science A lab or science B lab. Does that make sense?
More or less.
So I think what I'm going to do is take Chem 1211 right now, and then the fall semester take Physics 1111 and Physics 1111 lab. Because you know how in our chem class we had to do those lab things, the lab write-ups, the huge like page-long papers for our lab. That's kind of why I don't want to do chemistry, because I'm afraid that I'll have to do at least one of those.
You might, probably.
But in physics, I don't think I will, because I've already taken a good bit of physics 22, like 11, 2211. And I've done that lab, and there was not one of those lab write-ups, so that's good. But yeah, I need to be making sure I'm signing up for my classes soon.
Yeah, like, probably today.
Yep. Well, technically, I should have done it when it was, like, released to us.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's me we're talking about. I
some-
procrastinate everything. Actually, no, I was going to do it. But the thing is, ooh, shiny. Essentially, what that means is, I was going to do it, but then I was like, that can wait. I need to do, this homework. Okay, I should sign up for classes, but wait, I need to do, my computer science lab. Then after I do my computer science lab, I started watching videos, and I completely forgot about signing up for classes. Just rinse and repeat for a few weeks, and now we're here. And by a few weeks, I mean a month from Monday. This Monday will be a month I've procrastinating signing up for classes.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not proud of that, but I mean, it's, you know, I dug my grave, so now I have to lay in it, right?
Yeah, it's a morbid concept, but yeah.
Because, I mean, I dug my grave when I dropped out of, when I technically, I've dug and had my grave dug since I got a D in physics, or in that one class. So last semester, I dug my grave. More or less. Or I've dug myself into a hole, and now I have to dig myself out. It's a lot harder to dig yourself out of the hole, and it's a lot easier to dig yourself into a hole than out of it. So because I did not do good last semester, I am now paying for it. And because and also I'm paying for it because since I dropped a class, I'm now paying for it because now I need to take another class to make up for it.
Ooh. All you gotta do now is just get straight A's in every single thing.
Practically, yes.
And just boom, then you'll be good. At least you're done. Yep, that's all you gotta do.
I mean, the downside, the bad thing is,
Yeah.
I'm losing my easy classes. I'm losing Calculus 2. And by that, I mean, after this semester, I don't need to take Calculus 2. And that's an easy class. Trust me, Calculus 2 is easy. It's not that bad. No, actually, Calculus 1 is easy peasy. Calculus 2 is a wee bit harder, but still very easy. Trust me, I'm an expert. Well, trust me. I've taken the class. And I think it might also be the professor that I have for calc. I really like the professor. She's a good professor and makes everything fun. Or has just a really nice way of teaching. So if you ever want to take calc, I can advise you of who to take. And I can give you my notes, if you can read them.
Well, thank you. I actually don't have to take calc yet.
My handwriting isn't the best. I also write in cursive, so... And I can write pretty fast-ish, so it kind of can look sloppy from time to time, so... But trust me, if you need it, I can get you a translator. Myself.
Trust me, I'm an engineer. Trust me, I'm a computer science major.
If you want to read my notes and you can't, I can get you a translator. And I'm gonna have problem translating what I've written. Because I've looked at my own, like, stuff in the past, and it's like, okay, I can kind of understand what I was writing. It's bad. It starts to get bad when you're starting to get confused at reading what you wrote. Yee, I just got another gun gold.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I can't get the RPG gold right now, or the Joker gold, because it is not an objective-based game mode. It is kill confirmed, so it's a lot harder to get that gold. But now I can start on the M13. Wait. Ooh, it does have good fire rate. Do you smell that? It's the enemy's fears. That kind of... Tell me that did not kind of sound like Beetlejuice.
Just a smidge.
Like, the movie Beetlejuice. Not necessarily the play Beetlejuice, but the movie's Beetlejuice. And yet, I haven't seen the Beetlejuice play, and I haven't seen the Beetlejuice movie. I really should. And I still haven't seen Hamilton.
Should you? That is the...
I should at least see the Beetlejuice play. At least that's what I think, right?
I mean, I think you should watch the movie, because it's probably decent, but I don't know. It's up to you.
Definitely the play over the movie.
Really? Oh.
Hey, Adam Driver, you killed Han Solo. Not cool, bro. The whole being dead thing. Remember last summer when I was on my Beetlejuice phase?
Yeah,
And then remember when I transferred over to the Hamilton phase in the fall?
No, I thought you were already on the Hamilton phase.
No, I changed from Beetlejuice to Hamilton by fall. It was Beetlejuice over the summer and like early August, but then by like September, I transferred from Beetlejuice over to Hamilton. I need to mod this gun badly. Thank you, enemy, for putting the bullets through my skull. That helps a lot. I can now mod this gun with all the perks. And yes, I do have the... Good, okay. Merc Thermal is meh. I don't know if I really want to keep Merc Thermal, but it'll be better than nothing. Ooh, this is my one to murder. Where is it? Where is it? Imagine you just randomly... Imagine that you just come back to the dorm during the day, and you just hear Beetlejuice being blared from any and all speakers we have in the house. Or better yet, every bit of electronic we have just doing the Gandalf saxophone music. You've seen that, right? The Gandalf saxophone.
No, I haven't.
The dun 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 dun. You really haven't? It's
No, I
Gandalf
haven't.
bopping his head to saxophone music. You really haven't. Good. You will not know what will hit you.
What was talking about?
I would look up Gandalf saxophone, and it should be an image of Gandalf bopping his head to saxophone music. That is what you're looking for. I can send you the TikTok version if you'd like.
I'm good.
Because I have that. But trust me, just randomly, it's like random days if I don't have class or if I don't have to go into class. And you do. And you just come back from class. And every other day, it's just going to be different mayhem that I will have caused in our dorm room. One day I might be blaring Gandalf's saxophone. The next day I might be blaring Beetlejuice. The next day Hamilton. The next day... Well, we don't talk about that day. That's when sanity will really be breaking.
This is why you're on tier 6.
What do I have to do to be a tier 5?
You don't want to be a tier 5. Tier 5 means you've gotten creepier.
Eh. See, now that I know your grading scheme, it's like... You know, normally people would have a 1 through 10, where 1 is the most tame, and 10 is the creepiest.
You know, I'm not grading quantity, though. I'm grading quality.
That is... And then there's that, the quantity over quality thing. That also I have to wrap my head around.
It's not that hard. It's basically saying they're all the same, equally amounts weird, but it's just saying some weird is better than others.
I mean, yeah, that does kind of make sense. But I thought we were talking about crazy, not weird.
Oh no, we're talking about weird.
So what level of crazy am I on?
Oh, your audience going out.
Yeah, is it back now? It should be.
It's back now. But...
Yeah, because I actually heard it go out this time. But what level of crazy am I on? Not weird. What level of crazy?
Crazy, you're like level 1.
Oh, what?
Level 1.
And in your grading scheme, is that the highest?
That's bad.
So you mean that's good?
No.
It's good. Okay. What's a level 1 crazy compared to a level 10 crazy?
I'm not sure.
Because that I need to know. Well, what's the difference between a level 1 crazy and a level 2 crazy?
Level 10 crazy is like, man, you're fun at parties. Level 1 crazy is like, man, you need to take a joke out. No, so you're not a level 1. But level 1 crazy would be like Chad level extrovert.
So what level of crazy am I?
I'd say you're level 4.
that? Why level
I
4?
don't know. That means you're closer. That means you're closer to Chad level extroverted than you are to fun at
No,
parties.
no, no, no. Wait, we were saying crazy, right? Not chaotic.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Okay. That technically is an extroverted thing.
No, no, no. Okay, but there's Chad level crazy. Like, okay, like Chad level
Don't you mean
crazy.
Kyle level crazy where he drinks a monster and runs through a wall?
No, 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 no. He's level one because he's fun at parties.
So level 1 is fun at parties. What's level 10 crazy?
Level 10 crazy is like, um, level 10 crazy is when it's like, okay, dude, take a chill pill. Level 10 crazy is Chad level crazy. Chad level crazy is special in the fact that, um, he does things. Okay, Chad level crazy is he goes on a bouncy house and breaks it, or he has, I don't know, I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain Chad level crazy. You see what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was maneuvering my headset, so I was like semi-cautious. I didn't want to speak just to hear just to
Oh,
hear
we heard someone
Cthulhu.
walk on now.
I didn't want to speak and it sounded like Cthulhu. I want to learn how to write in dwarven runes. Dwarven
Northern
or
runes?
no, dwarven or elvish runes from Lord of the Rings. I want to learn how to write in that style. And or speak in those languages. That should be my next hobby.
I missed like all of that.
Did you catch what I wanted to try to learn how to speak or write in?
I heard Dwarvish runes.
Dwarven runes or elvish runes? From Lord of the Rings. I want to learn how to write in a Lord of the Rings language.
Oh, like Elvish.
Yeah, elvish or dwarven.
Well, they have a, what you call it? They have
Probably
a,
a translator online.
yeah, they have a no on the back of all the books.
Ah, both of you to assume I own books. Both of you to assume I own Lord of the Rings. In any
Oh, I
format.
assume if you want, if you're big enough fan to try and speak the language.
No, I just want to speak the language. I've never read the books. I've seen the movies, I just haven't read the books. But you know High School Musical 2's I Don't Dance? Well, yeah, that's me with reading. Tell me you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
The I don't dance, I say you can, not a chance. Well, if I can do this, you can do that, but I don't dance. Well, yeah, I don't read. At least not by choice.
I'm getting some major lag.
Lag in game, lag in audio. My side lag, your side lag. How lag?
Just lag all around lag.
Ah. Also, something I want to try to do is get my dad to commission me to do an artwork. So I could get paid by him. I mean, last summer he did want possibly commission me to do the Starry Night painting. Of course, if I would have done it, it would have looked like trash, but still. Something I also need to do is, so my uncle got a new dog on my dad's side, and haven't seen the dog yet. I've seen like 1 or 2 pictures on Instagram. Adorable dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is though. Looks something like kind of maybe a golden doodle or something like that. But so I did an artwork for his other dog, a Springer Spaniel. And so I think I should try to do it for their golden doodle. The problem is, I only have like that 1 picture on Instagram. So I'm gonna need them to send me a few pictures, a few glamour shots of their dog, so I could actually accurately do a good picture. One, have multiple shots just for pose references, and also for like fur color references and that kind of stuff. How does the fur look under different lights and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then also to pick out whichever position I like most. Like if I only have 1 picture and it's like, that's actually semi-hard to do. How he's sitting, it's not the cleanest for me to do. Then I might want, get another picture. So that's why I want to try to get multiple pictures. The question is, who do I ask? Do I ask my aunt or my uncle? Or both? Because I kind of would assume that if my aunt had the pictures, she probably would have posted them, but she only posted like 2. She did actually post the picture of the artwork that I did. I don't know if she actually tagged me in it, though. I don't remember seeing the tag. I can check.
Well,
remember the picture, the painting I did last summer of my uncle's dog?
Yeah, the one with the dog.
Yeah. I want to try to do some in that style again, but for my uncle's new dog. I want to do more painting. I need to get more canvas boards, though. Because I only had, like, the few that I had for advanced art. Not gonna lie, kind of... Actually, no, I think I'm glad that, for advanced art, how it ended, because I feel like there was some kind of bigger presentation that you had to give at the end of the year in advanced art. And because of COVID, that didn't happen. So, I'm actually kind of glad.
Yeah, all things worked out pretty well, all things considered.
Because then I would have had to do, like, 2... Like, it would have been, like, a very miniature, senior project presentation, I feel like. I don't know, because I'd never done it before. I feel like there was some kind of writing aspect as well. Like, you had to write some kind of paper or something about your art that you did. And I slid under the radar because of COVID. But then I also lost going to a concert with 3 friends and a lot of other stuff as well. But at least I didn't have to do that 1 paper. And also, at least I was able to do the senior project presentation in, like, different takes until finally I got one that was good. some that were too fast, some that were too fast, some that didn't even hit the time requirement, some that were too fast. Luckily, infinite takes could be had.
It's true.
Well, think about all these poor seniors. Now, I still have to actually go in person this year and do their presentation.
So sad. Also, are you still messing with it?
What? Say that again?
I said your microphone's getting real funky.
Can you say it one more time?
I said your microphone's getting a little funky.
Ah. Yeah. Is that better?
Moderately.
Moderately? Okay. I can live with moderately. I think this is going to be my final game. It is... be a little post midnight. So, I think will be a good time to wrap up, especially with the headphone issues. And mainly, not headphone issues, just the mic issues. Headphone issues I can live with because only I am affected by it. Mic issues, everyone's affected by it. Everyone who cares to watch, that is. But yeah. I'm going to get... So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm definitely going to get a new headset now. I thought I had at least a few more weeks, but yeah, no. Or technically I could just exclusively go over to PC streaming for a bit. So yeah. Is your mic okay, dude?
Yes. Sorry, my mom was telling me something.
Lulu, is that you? Oh, okay, so have you heard of the game The Blackout Club?
Trying to think. No.
Okay. It looks like a super crazy awesome game. I'm watching a small series right now on it, but I think it was from like at least 1, maybe 2 years ago. So I don't know how much content has been released for the game, but it's really awesome. It's kind of like a mystery game with stealth aspects, character development stuff. It's really cool.
Sounds cool.
Like, you play as kids in this club called the Blackout Club, and they're trying to solve essentially what first seems to be, I think, just a missing person case, and it's like all the adults are like covering it up kind of deal, but then at night, like all the adults are like drones called sleepers. Literally, they're wearing their pajamas with night mask on, and they can't see. They're like hypnotized like a drone. And then, as you play more and more stuff gets revealed, and it starts. I won't go that far because it does deal into. I mean, it is post a year, but I mean, if like people, it's up to 4-player co-op. So, and I'm watching people play now who are 2 players. It looks really cool. So, I'd recommend possibly giving it a look. I'm going to be recommending it to Miniag as well, and I'll also check my PC specs, see if it can run it. Right now, I can't get it because I do not have that much Steam. I think it's like $30 on Steam, but it's like really cool. So I definitely give it a look if you're interested, and then possibly see if you want to play it, and see if you can help me convince Mini Egg.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
And like literally, there's so much stuff that I guess it's not that much spoiler. So there are two basic types of enemies: sleepers and lucids. Sleepers can't see, and some lucids can see, I believe. The lucids are really weird though. And then you have two other enemy classes: the stalker, who's a kid who runs around you taking pictures, and I believe you can actually play as stalkers in other people's games. And then finally, you have the shape. The shape is invisible, and the only way you can see him or it is by closing your eyes. And it's weird. You have so in the game there's a sin mechanic, which is like think of like GTA's wanted level. The more wanted you are, the more cops and military units come after you with increasing aggression. Once you commit enough sin, the shape comes after you, and he's relentless, especially later down the line. After you level up a bit, he gets really hostile and really fast. And yeah, it's crazy. And is there anything
Those like
else?
Stranger Things.
Oh,
Yeah,
and there's something called like either advanced or adaptive horror, where it's something that you can opt in, and it records your mic and listens to what you're saying, and then on the screen will be a prompt that is telling you to close your eyes, and it'll, based on what you say, it will like tell you something. Like for example, the people that I'm watching play, I'm literally like, there's 3 videos left, I think, and it's a bummer. But so like when one of them's in trouble and they're talking over Discord, not in game, and it's like the game kind of sees the scenario they're in, and it's like they don't trust you, they being the other player, or something like that, or we want the strong one, the person who isn't taking the most damage. And like I think one point they say, hey, come over here, help me, and it's like the player name won't help you, or the player name isn't here, he can't help you. That's the adaptive horror. And running and
That sounds really cool.
yeah, it's cool and creepy. It's so awesome, and it's not. I actually haven't like looked into Phasmophobia in forever.
Yeah, kind of came and went.
I mean, it's still pretty active.
Yeah, it's cool, but
You should try it. Hey, next you're in the dorm. You can't escape it.
oh no, it's not good. You say you can't escape it, but it's kind of escapable. If you ask me.
Oh, you don't even know yet. Ah, Betsy. But so, yeah, the Blackout Club is definitely like a very cool, interesting game, and there's like also some kind of like perk tree as well, I at least know 3 different base player types. There's like the brute, the hacker, and then the recon. The brute person can like easily take down and pin the adults. The hacker can prank call the adults to essentially stun them in place and can like range disable drones and that kind of stuff. And then the recon person has a drone that they can fly around. And the drone can even make sounds so you can draw a group of adults away from a given spot. It's a really, really cool game. And there's a whole other element that I don't even know yet. I haven't done much research because it's a lot of reading and I don't really want to read. And it's like rituals, because at the end of every successful mission, you can choose to remember a dream. And it's these entities talking back to in the dreams. And apparently you can do several things. One, you can actually sacrifice your character, which will reset the level and you have to create another character. But then you get the power of whomever you choose. And then it's I haven't seen that far yet, so I don't know any of the ritual side of stuff and how that stuff works. But it seems like a whole nother huge element that should shake up the gameplay. It looks really cool. And I mean, I'm watching people play as 2, but it can easily support up to 4 people. And while you can easily play with 1, playing with more people could be awesome. Like, something that I really want to do, and that I probably should try to do again. Remember, kind of when I first got into Phasmophobia, I was actually posting some Phasmo videos.
Yeah.
I should try to do that again with some other games. Try to actually get content out. And the thing is, I would probably want to follow more story-driven games. Ish. I don't know what kind of games I would want.
What was it? You should play, Oxenfree.
I was thinking one game that I definitely would want to try to play would either, like, Evil Genius 2. I'm watching a dude on YouTube play through that. Or someone like Europa Universalis 4 or Hearts of Iron 4, someone like that. Some kind of like, because games like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, you're not really watching for the gameplay, you're watching for the person's commentary, more or less.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, with all videos, you're looking for the commentary, but with, like, Call of Duty and, like, repetitive shooters, even, like, Battle Royale games, the background stuff is all repetitive. You've seen the motions every single time. There's really no weight in bearing. It's really, you're listening to what the person has to say. But in other games that do have, like, campaign modes, then the game draws you in, and the person's commentary. Like, some games, like, when I was playing Call of Duty tonight, and yes, I'm procrastinating wrapping up, I wasn't talking about me actually playing the game. No, I was talking about just stuff that's happened in my day-to-day life, pretty much, right? Besides for every now and then saying, hold on, I need to do something, or sorry, I got distracted, I just got murdered. Besides for those kind of things, I'm mainly talking about my day-to-day. And, like, with Assassin's Creed, I don't want to stream it because I go off on tangents. Like, I was playing it the other week, and besides for the fact that I've had it since the launch, and when I played it, the remote just fell. Oops. Like, I recently just got into London. Like, as much as I could 100% the Norway section, I 100%ed it. There was one section that was locked, and another section that was high level, so I couldn't kill the enemies at this one section. Um, so I couldn't 100% because I think there later down the line you actually do go back and fight people back in Norway. I don't know. I haven't watched like gameplay of it, so I don't know. But I think you do eventually return to Norway for some mission, and so that's when I can 100% that area. So, like, I I try to play the game some so I can progress, but then it's also like, ooh, I want to go not even care about this. There's a buried treasure? Let me find the buried treasure. Ooh, there's an artifact. Let me find the artifact. Let me 100% this zone, level up along the way, literally stand in this one single tower, slaughtering a camp of enemies with my bow and arrow with no one the wiser of where I am. It's not my playstyle for it would not be the most like interesting playstyle because it's a very like story and side quests later. Let me explore the world, do all the sub objectives, then do some side objectives, and then do the main story. It's like I don't touch the main story a lot, so it's like, you know, it's harder to watch if you were to watch it, so that's why I don't want to play games like that. Because, you know, like Breath of the Wild. I played some of that on my uncle's thing. I wasn't going for story missions. No, I was like, okay, I know that there's a lot of these temples around. Let me go to the temples. Let me find this really good gear and do those challenges. And let me just goof off and collect a lot of stuff that I don't need and not even touch story missions. So, yeah, it's definitely a different playstyle. And so, you know, I want to find something that works well. That's one, more or less easy for me to record. And that I can also keep doing. Essentially, a sustainable game that's not like that would be like Call of Duty, those kind of games, even some Battle Royale games are more better for a montage. In my mind, they're better for a montage style or a listen about my commentary that's not the game style.
Yeah.
And one, like, but the fact is, you know, I don't post a lot of videos, like just game content videos. I post streams. And streams and videos. I do have an idea, I just don't know how. There's a game called Creeper World 4 that I do have and I've played and it's fun, but I don't know how well it would work as a video. Especially because of me, like, I've spent so long on those worlds, instead of speed running it like a lot of people do, I've literally like, okay, I'm gonna eliminate all of the creep. None of the bad stuff left on the map, and only free land. In Creeper World, there's this infectious ooze that you're trying to fight against. And so, yeah. Like, I've gone to great lengths to literally vanquish the world of the planet that I'm on, of the creep, before moving on. And, like, my time might be, like, 30 minutes. And the average is, like, 10 or less. And then the insane people have done it in 5 minutes. So it's like, that game, you know, I could easily go off. Besides from maybe me just either speeding up the clips in between major stuff that happens, then it's like I don't know. Or like doing jump cuts. I'm not sure. Cuz I want to do content. I would want to do content, but it's like I need to find something that vibes with me that I can produce that I can't really get burned out quickly on and that people want to watch. So, I definitely want to try to do that, and I want to find something that I could do with like a group of people. Like, I would say maybe Among Us, but I'm not
That is the best thing to do.
a big fan. The biggest fan of Among Us because the gameplay loop is very similar. Like, it's same thing with like other multiplayer games like Golf It and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Besides for just different maps, you're mainly looking at the commentary of the people and not really the game. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of what will. There are two things, right? You want to find content that'll draw people in, so, but you want essentially draw people in because of the game, but then make them stay because of you, right?
See.
Because you can scroll on YouTube, you can type in a game, and you can scroll for hours. But what will keep you coming back to a single YouTuber is how you vibe.
Hey, you cut out there, buddy. Are you talking?
Hello?
There you go. You're back.
Okay. So, you can scroll. What was the last thing you heard?
5.
5?
Yeah, 5.
Oh, vibe. Okay. You know, you can scroll forever on YouTube, and under a single game name, and you can find thousands of people playing that game. But there are going to be different reasons why you watch one person over the other, and why you keep coming back to those people, right? For example, with me in Phasmophobia, like there were popular YouTubers that play it. I didn't like watch like Jacksepticeye and those people play it, but like I was watching. I've seen it done from technically 3 different people. I forget the first person. Then Dusk the Viking, and then I also saw Omewrecker play. And I preferred the first 2 people over Omewrecker just because of how they kind of treated the game. The first 2 people, Dusk and the other, a different YouTuber entirely, they were playing it more with a different level than like the people that Ohm was playing it with. They were, they had their bigger YouTube energy and like that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just didn't prefer watching those people play. Instead, I preferred people who were looking at essentially play stealth. Like, you don't play a stealth game because you want run and gun action and be a big tank. Like, you want to be you don't want to drive a tank through the town. You want to be a ninja who's slowly and silently taking the enemies out, rather than literally like Bravo team, right? So essentially, like, that's kind of how I would classify it. Like, if I'm watching a game and I prefer a stealth mechanic, I'd want to find people who use the stealth mechanic instead of people who are running headfirst in. Kind of like Hitman. You can either do things loud or quiet, more or less. Kind of. And I would prefer watching it be done quiet rather than loud. I think there's something else that had that, right? by force or by storm or something like that. That was some tag of it. I forget. Oh, Hunt Showdown. Right. You could either in Hunt Showdown you could play it kind of more as a tactical stealth game, or you can go into compounds by force using your gun frequently, that kind of stuff. And so essentially, I want to draw people in and get them somehow to watch me, and then I want them to keep coming back because they like watching me. And essentially, you kind of, with gamers and streamers and just YouTubers in general, or social media content influencers, you can sometimes dig yourself into a hole because like you get popular in one category, and when you want to venture out to do something else, then it's like you're literally kicked back. Your chair has been pulled out from underneath you, and like the videos, the posts, whatever, do terrible. Same thing with Twitch, right? Twitch, a lot of people watch people because of the game. They'll stay because they like watching the game, and they also kind of like the streamer. But then it's like when the streamer does a different game and they're not known to do that. Like, for example, if I were to go over to Twitch and only stream Call of Duty, and then, I kind of build up a little bit of a following, if I then swapped over to something like League of Legends, literally probably everyone, like, the stream would go dead in a few seconds, more or less, right? So, being a variety content creator can be hard unless you're kind of known for that. And so, I don't want to dig myself into a hole where it's like, this is the only game I can play because it is the only game that gets views. And I mean, YouTube is a little bit more generous on that front. Video-wise, not necessarily stream-wise, I wouldn't say. Streams are a bit harsher on kind of changing up your style. And same with YouTube. Like, if you're in your game videos, or if you're an artist and you do something else, YouTube's not going to like that because YouTube likes consistency, right? And like people like consistency, so if you break up the consistency, then it's like I might not want to watch the video, kind of deal. I don't know. If you can't tell, I've been rambling on now because I don't want to end the stream, but I want to end the stream because I'm tired. I need to go to bed and that kind of stuff. I also don't want to end the stream because I don't like ending the stream. So.
Yeah, I think that's a sign that it is time to leave.
Yep. Yeah, I normally do it. I normally start to ramble. You can kind of tell when it's like, okay, he needs to stop streaming, like he more or less wants to stop streaming, but yet he doesn't end. He doesn't actually want to stop, but he wants to stop.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I am at a great stopping point right now because I just won the last match. So,
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wrap up. Let me just finish customizing this gun.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and log off.
Yeah, okay.
That
See you.
was awesome.
Yep, thank you for joining me.
And listening to, although I do not respond, I still listen. I actually enjoy hearing some of the senseless ramblings of that man.
Well, thank you. We're definitely going to have to talk soon to discuss housing, so over the next few days, let's try again into a Discord call or something.
I don't think it's going to be super troublesome. I think we just discuss when... So, they have the thing that we are supposed to go to.
Monday, right?
Yeah. Or
I
I
mean,
guess
they're
it's
just showing their
still.
possible housing options, but you can look easily online. Plus, there are
Yeah, so
3D
I guess
room
we really don't
tours
have to because
online.
currently there is really only one housing option for us. Um, because we're gonna be living on KSU, and so yeah.
Yeah, there's only like
But
one options. We'll figure it out, right?
yeah,
I mean, there should be
there's
multiple because, you know, what happens if this one house thing gets full before we can even take our claim? They're
well
gonna
no
have
because
to have somewhere
we're
else
gonna be
for us.
having we have actually no that's not true. All of the dorms, so the dorm places that we're living at, okay, so they have freshmen housing, and then they have upperclassmen housing, and they have upperclassmen, uh, big campus, upperclassmen, small campus. So we're already restricted to the upperclassmen, but then we're further restricted to Kennesaw, um, the big campus.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because of that, uh, basically we're all going to be getting the same apartment, but what we do get to choose is where the apartment is located, whether it's on the top floor, the bottom floor, or so on and so forth.
I know I've seen a
So
lot of housing kind of spread out.
yeah, but the problem is those have like more than two roommates.
Oh, okay.
All of the ones that have multiple, all
Kind
those
of
are
like
multiple roommates.
the community things, the like live
Yes,
learn communities.
yeah. Well, those aren't really roommate stuff, but yes. Um, Yeah, so basically, if you want to try and get a bunch of random people in our dorm, we could do that, but I don't recommend it. So because we're limited by two people at Big Campus, at whatever is we're all getting one type of housing, but what we do get to choose is what building we go into and what floor. And yeah, I think floor two, the
Yeah,
second
floor
floor,
two would be good.
happy medium. I don't know. And if hopefully they'll have some floor too. If they don't, I think maybe yeah, we'll figure it out. But I don't think it actually matters that much what we choose because it's all the same format. Like it's all the same layout. It all has the same stuff. And so I think at this point, I'm just I mean, honestly, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sign up for floor two because
Do both of us need to do it or just one? Because you
I
and I
think
are now
both.
within a group,
Yeah, but I think it's just the one.
so it's like
Uh,
one person overall, or is it
I
like
need to because because technically I'm the group leader. Um, but but I will look at
take
they're
us
going
to
to give
your
me
leader,
yeah, there's going to be
the
a
class? Sorry.
yeah, no, you're good. Uh, there's going to be a video that explains everything. So I'm going to watch the video. They're going to explain how to do it, and if it does need to be both of us, I want to get on a Discord call as soon as that sucker opens and get in on it.
Yep.
Like it's cool. I'm saying that because given your history with summer classes, I'm like, okay,
I mean, hey,
we
I
can.
was on top of it for room selection last year, and I got the room that
What
I
room on
wanted
campus?
for big campus. Technically, it was only freshmen, but I got a solo room. I got a solo corner room. I don't solo corner room, which was what I wanted. I was on top
Yeah,
of it.
that's true. What happened? Did you just not go, or I don't.
Over the summer, my parents with the COVID stuff were like, we think it's better if you just did not live on campus, and so I canceled it.
Gotcha. Mm.
Which there is a
Yeah,
cancellation fee, just
yeah. Well,
FYI. But I mean, hey, it
less.
saves a lot on tuition.
That's true.
But
Um.
I mean, I think it was a good thing that I lived on off campus this year
Yeah, absolutely.
with COVID and all. Plus being solo, I think it definitely since I would have been in a one room by myself, and knowing me, I probably would have never left the dorm room. I definitely think it was a good thing that I didn't live on campus because it probably would have eventually taken its toll on me. Just kind of essentially being cooped up in my room all day with not a single soul in sight. Things
Yeah.
get crazy when you don't see people for a
Wait, how's
while.
that different from what you do now?
What? I mean,
Sorry, I was
technically,
making
I
a
see my
joke.
dad. So,
Oh, that's
technically, there's a
okay.
person here,
So
but.
something we do, in all seriousness, like you joke about, oh yeah, at 11 o'clock I'm gonna be doing all this stuff. I'm in bed at 8. Um,
I said 11, but I really meant, like, at night when you come home to the dorm. I'm
okay,
gonna
yeah,
somehow
like I'm.
smuggle our friends into the dorm without you
Oh
knowing,
yeah, I'm
and we're just
totally
gonna
yeah.
ambush you on a Friday night with
I'm
Nerf
cool with that.
guns.
As long as it's on a Friday night. But in all seriousness, like I have to get up stupid early. Um, so like I'm cool with everything. Like I'm pretty chill with everything. I don't mind joking around. But like,
I'll
don't
make
wake me
sure.
up.
I'm
Don't wake
respectful.
me up
Like, I
at
won't.
11 o'clock in the morning. If you do that and you cost me any more sleep because I'm already getting up stupid early, I'm gonna be ticked off, bro. I'm gonna be come out and I'm gonna be angry as a hornet because okay,
Don't
yeah,
worry, I won't.
yeah.
I
I'm gonna come out
understand
and slap
boundaries.
your
I
tires,
won't.
man. Bust in the windows on your Ford. Just like, yeah, that's what I think about you waking me up in the morning. Come out there. I'm gonna do it
I
at 4 o'clock
understand,
in the
Slave. Trust
morning.
me.
So that way, on my way out to PT, that way nobody knows it was me.
Well, I mean, technically, if anything happens, a lot of crime stuff happens. You can normally chalk it up to whoever. Like, you can normally chalk it up to partners, the best friends. You can normally chalk it up to people within their relation.
That's true.
A lot of crimes, depending on the crime, of course.
Well, there was something that we used to do, and that especially in high school, is if we really somebody got on our nerves, Chip Cobb would always shove Oreos in their doors. Um, and then we always used duct tape, and we would like duct tape their windows.
So yeah, remember, guys,
The
if
only
I go missing, just know, you guys know, if I go missing, you know where to look.
Yeah, I'm gonna duct tape thumbtacks to the couch leg and just wait for you to stub your toe.
Bold of you to assume I would sit on the couch instead of hovering above it, like the level 80 gamer I am, like the master gamer I am.
No, it's gonna be chill. So it's probably and when I'm home, normally I don't do schoolwork. Normally I try to do it at the library, so odds are when I'm home it'll be a little bit more chill. Um, but I'll get a little do not disturb sign and I'll put it on my door. And it's like just, that's the universal sign of no or I'll just like straight up leave, just like go out to the library because that is the place that I always go to.
What will most likely happen is when you go to bed, it will literally be Operation Lights Out protocol, and literally, if I will probably just go into my room because our apartments are like bedrooms and not the normal or like our dorms are like apartments, not the normal like college dorm where you and your partner sleep literally like 6 feet apart.
Yo, yeah, if it was that, I wouldn't be living on campus. If it was that, I'd just rent a place off campus. Um, I love you, bro, but honestly, like, we have opposite sleep schedules, and you don't have to like tiptoe around the apartment or anything. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. Like, I live next to a train station, so I can sleep through that. And as long as you're not like blasting death metal at 4 o'clock, or actually no, I'm gonna be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. As long as you're not blasting death metal super late at night. But then you don't just have me that you're ticking off. You're ticking off everyone that's next to us, like above us and below us and
Yeah.
on the sides. And then you're gonna have some angry dude pounding on our door at 12 o'clock in the morning trying to hit you with a broomstick.
And then I just come out of the bedroom with a full like Jedi cloak on with a lightsaber. Like, what do you want? This is prime hours of chaos. What do you want?
Enough for
But
that.
no, honestly, like once kind of like you wind down for the night and probably go to bed, I'm probably just going to head off into my room and just vibe. And then randomly you're just gonna you're just maniacal laughter from the other room. It will be muffled, but you'll still hear maniacal laughter. Why? Chaos. You know?
See, my dad just sent me a text that says, hablas más suave, but suave, por favor.
In English, please?
It means please speak more quieter.
Ah. But yeah, so, but
Actually,
yeah.
that was all him. That's actually what it said, so I wasn't translating it.
Oh, wow. But
Yeah,
yeah, so, I'm, I know I joke about being all crazy and keeping people up late at night, but I don't. I'm not that crazy. I mean, if
yeah,
I want to, I can be. Like, if I wanted to right now, I can go stomping down the stairs, wake up my dog, which will wake up my dad. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going carefully tiptoeing down the stairs, hoping that my dad has his noise machine on, and quietly step from the stairs across the hardwood path into the carpeted den, and quietly tiptoe into the kitchen to, I don't know, get a snack or something. Refill my drinks before bedtime. Before I retire up to my room for chaos. Chaos is a very loose term I will use. It could be anything from artwork to watching videos in bed. Or plotting how to do something in League of Legends. Who knows? Chaos is chaos. I do not make the rules, but I do enforce them. But yeah, I need to go to bed soon. So
yeah, I'm gonna go and log off. All right, later, bro.
later. So yeah, I need to be wrapping up, and now I don't have someone here to tell me if they can't hear me or not. But yeah, so I'm going to get a new mic tomorrow, or a new headset tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe and stay up to date with what I do. Please ring that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, take it easy.